Hi, today I'm going to reading for you Grandfather Count by Andrea Cheng. Here is the Chinese word. Yeah, san si wu lu hui ba. Wait. Gong Gong. Grandfather was one of the last people off the plane. He walked slowly towards the crowd waiting at the terminal. Ba ba ba, Mom shouted. His eyes lit up as he looked in our directions. Mom ran over and hugged him. Dad, Henry, Stacy, and I stood back waiting. Finally, I went closer. Gong Gong patted my hair and smiled. Then he said something to me. I looked to Mom for help. Gong Gong said, "Sure, you look very nice." Mom explained. "Thank you," I said. Gong Gong kept talking to me in Chinese. Then he realized I didn't understand. He turned to Mom for a look of surprise on his face. I wanted to explain what Mom had tried to teach us Chinese. He had forgotten us Chinese flashcards with words and pictures. Once he sent us to Chinese Sunday school, but we didn't want to go back. The kids there already spoke Chinese. They were learning to write characters, and we wouldn't understand anything they said. On the way home, everyone was quiet. Gong Gong dozed next to me. I watched him and wondered that he was dreaming. Did he dream in Chinese? Then we got home. Mom took Gong Gong to his room and shut the door. "He's tired," she said. "Let him rest." It had been my room, a small back room, just big enough for the bed and small desk. From the window, I could see all railroad tracks that ran along the back of the house, a place that I could only imagine. To get ready for the Gong Gong's arrival, we had moved my bed into Sissy's room. Her room faced the street. No tracks, no train cars to count as they sped by. We'd put up wallpaper in my room, green with small dots. Mom said it would hide the cracks caused by the rumbling at the trains going by. We missed the cracks, all continued and spreading out from the middle like the branches of a tree in the winter. Mom got upset when the last sheets of wallpaper rinked near the ceiling. Dad tried to smooth it with his fingers, but it just cracked more. "It looks okay," I said. "No one will say it way up there." Mom wasn't sure. "When you do a job, always to do it right," she said. Gong Gong told me what when I was 4 and he was teaching me to write my name. He said my name was my family. I shouldn't scribble it any old way, but I was little when it was hard to make one stroke of the Chinese character right. I got his picture in the head of Mom at 4-year-old trying to write with a paintbrush full of lumpy wallpaper paste instead of an ink brush. I started to laugh, but I could see Mom didn't thinking there were anything funny going on. Howling, Mom said annoying. Go find something else to do. Suddenly, I felt a lump in my throat. Why was Mom in such a bad mood? All because of Gong Gong? Why does she have to come over anyway? I cried. Then take my room. Mom looked at me, surprised. Then she said quickly, he's my father. It's my duty to take care of him. I didn't want to listen. I ran downstairs, out the door, and roomed the path towards the rainbow tracks. After Gong Gong first tried to speak to us at the airport, he didn't say as much to anyone. Sissy drew him the picture of the flowers and butterflies. He smiled at her and handed the picture back. It's for you, Sissy said. But Gong Gong didn't understand, so I taped the picture to the door. Then he understood. He nodded and smiled at Sissy again. See, he does like it, I told him. One by one, Gong Gong read through the Chinese newspaper he has brought with him. Mom tried to get him to go out, but most of the time, he just shook his head and went back to his reading. What will Gong Gong when you have finished all his newspapers? I asked Mom. Give him time, said Mom. He has so many new things to get used to. Since I couldn't see the train from Sissy's room, I waited for it out back on the contract wall. Sometimes I saw Gong Gong looking down at my old room. Soon I realized he wasn't looking at me at all. He was waiting for the train. Then he engine waved to me. Gong Gong reached out and waved back too. Early that evening, I was sitting the concrete wall waiting for the train when saw a Gong Gong coming down the path. She sat down next to me. His leg hanging over the wall, just like mine. We could feel the train come before we heard the low rumble. Then it was, yeah, sen, si, wu, lu, quite bad, said Gong Gong, holding up a finger to each car that went by. I liked the way his voice went up and down softly as it would. The engineer waved from the last car, and then he trained out of sight. Gong Gong said the first word again and looked at me waiting. I repeated the word, holding up to the finger to match this. Yay, yeah, I said. 1. I got it. Slowly, Gong Gong says all the numbers up to 8, and I repeat them. We started over and practiced until I could say them all by heart. Gong Gong clapped for me. Then I held up one finger and said 1. 1. Gong Gong repeated after me. Before long, he could count to 8 in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You did it, I said. Gong Gong took my hands and he gave them a quick squeeze. I found a small pieces of broken concrete and used it to write them howling on the wall. Howling, I said, pointing to what had written. Howling, Gong Gong repeated, tracing the letters with his finger. Then he picked up a piece of concrete and wrote two Chinese characters on the wall. Gong gong, he said, pointed to the characters. He took my hand and helped me copy his name. Just then I saw Henry and Dizzy coming down the path. I've called you a million times, said Henry. Come on, it's time for dinner. Sorry, I said. We didn't hear you. Gong Gong and I were busy. He walked up the path together. 1, 2, 3, I said, counting my step. 4, 5, 6. Gong Gong said, counting where I left off. At dinner, Dad told us what about new computer program for listening language. A friend at working had given him a copy of the Chinese version. Dad said it was really great. It started out real simple. So, voice call, say ya jiao hai, and when you click up the picture of the children, ya jiao hai, Gong Gong repeated and smiled a great thumbs up. Then Gong Gong looked at me. 3 ya jiao hai, he said. I would turn to give him a thumbs up. Mom, what's my Chinese name again? I said. Yin He. From repeat, Gong Gong gave you a name when you were born. Gong Gong, I said, pointing myself and repeat, Yin He. Gong Gong nodded, and he pointed to Sissy and Henry. Wen Lin Yui. Hey, we all yin something, said Sissy. Yeah, because we're in all same family, said Mom. Here in the all in the same generation. Cool. After my bath that night, I walked to my old room. Then Gong Gong sitting at the desk. I took over his shoulder and I printed Helena over. Gong Gong, you write my name, I said. Gong Gong smiled and wrote it and said to him. Then I wrote some Chinese character and said, In here. Gong Gong handed me to the pen and I tried to copy characters as best I could. I didn't do a very good job, but then it showed me how to make a stroke in the right order. I wrote my name again and again, much better. Han Hao, Gong Gong said, squeezing my shoulder. That meant very good. Mom always said Han Hao when I brought home my best work from school. Gong Gong stood up and said Sissy's picture in the room. Door. Oh my god. He pointed to a flower and says, Here. Hua. I understood. Hu means flower. It was Gong Gong's flower. Suddenly, I hear the familiar low rumble. Gong Gong, I said. We looked at each doors quickly and then went over to the open window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I counted. 6, said Gong Gong. 6 cars, I said. 6 cars, Gong Gong repeated slowly. 6 cars. Oh my god. The engineer blew the train whistle at Gong Gong and I waved good night to him together. This is the end of the story about Grandfather Counts by Andrea Cheng, and thanks for listening. Bye.